Celebrate the legacy of Duke Pa'oa Kahanamoku, Ambassador of Aloha and father of international surfing at Waikiki Beach, August 18th through the 26th, with fun events for the whole family. Matson Menehune Surf Contest, Duke's Waikiki Amateur Longboard Classic, Access Surf, Hawaii Adaptive Surf Championships, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, Beach Volleyball Tournament, Calvin and Susie presents Going to the Dogs Surfer Competition, the Duke's Waikiki Ocean Mile Swim, Nakoa Wounded Warriors Canoe Regatta, Pacific Tandem Surfing, and more. Duke's Ocean Fest, August 18th through the 26th.
It's a promise made by every host to every guest. A promise that comes straight from the heart. A promise we call Outrigger. It was inspired by ancient voyagers whose depth of feeling for the earth emboldened them to canoe thousands of miles, reading only the stars, sun, and waves. And by an island culture where hospitality towards tired, hungry travelers could be a matter of survival. Where there are no guests, only extended family. It's a promise that builds on the past but stands for the future. A promise that's as alive to contemporary culture as it is to the land, people, and heritage. Ultimately, it's a promise by every host to every guest that everywhere in the world, Outrigger is more than just a place. It's a personal invitation to find where you're always welcome.
After many years away, a sailing canoe brought a time voyager back to Hawaii. Herb Kawainui Kane, artist, historian, and author. He used his words and paintings as time travel to rediscover his ancestors' story. His obsession with Polynesian sailing canoes brought him back. He recreated every lash, every hull, and while breathing new life into the sails, he revived the history of Hawaiian culture.
No culture can persist without its objects. When an object is lost, then the memory of it becomes vague and distorted, and eventually becomes just a fable.
His expert depictions of Polynesian sailing canoes hang behind the front desk of the Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort. Outrigger canoes of Tahiti, Hawaii, Marquesas, Fiji, New Zealand, and the Hokulea, named after the Star of Gladness, which appears to pass directly over Hawaii. The Hokulea is circumnavigating the world today. Herb Kane was the ship's first captain.
My own personal interest was in rebuilding what I saw to be the central object of Polynesian culture. Why central? Because were it not for that object, there would be no Polynesians today, right? So how central can you get? 1975, we launched. I took it around the islands on its maiden voyage. It was a feeling of triumph in getting it into the water. And she looked so beautiful on the water. It was just as most of us had envisioned. A great deal was being said that those guys aren't going to get that canoe built. We got it built. Then they said, that canoe won't sail. Well, we sailed it. And then they said, well, it won't go to Tahiti. Sailing to Tahiti and back was a dream that we wanted to see fulfilled, but it was not my primary concern. My primary concern was that the canoe be accepted by the Hawaiian people.
Herb is one of a great historical, cultural resource for Hawaii, and one of our brand promises as an Outrigger resort is that we want to have authentic culture meets world-class hospitality. And there is no more authentic representative of the Hawaiian culture than Herb Kane and his art. So to be able to feature that as part of what we do helps the guests understand that this is what authentic Hawaiian culture, authentic Hawaiian history actually looks like in living color.
The thing about culture is that people who have lost their past become a lost people. In complete acceptance of the modern culture, they should not lose the cultural past that has given them the guidance that has made them successful. And without that past, we are simply rudderless.
Herb Kawainui Kane died in 2011. The Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort has dedicated the Herb Kawainui Kane Library to the artist, the historian, the storyteller, and to the culture he chronicled. His wisdom navigates Outrigger Resort's course in business and in life every day.
Here at the Waikiki Beach Walk Plaza, our mission is really to promote the beauty of our culture and how we enjoy our music. Namele no Napua translates to music for our generations, for it doesn't discriminate whether it's the past, the present, or the future. Because it's the heartbeat of aloha, heartbeat of our people. It's a universal language and how we can share our culture with our visitors, even with our locals. And in the words of keeping it Hawaiian, keeping it local, keeping our music intact and making sure that we can benefit by sharing this with all of our generations, from the past, into the present, into the future. It's not always just about the music, but it's one way that people and our visitors can tap into our people through the music and be able to have that relationship and build that relationship over time.
Ozone is Outrigger's zone, where we continue our efforts to support the world's oceans in order to maintain the beauty and wonder of our planet. Since 1947, Outrigger guests have been joining us at our iconic beach destinations. We launched our Ozone initiative to ensure that everyone can enjoy them for generations to come. Ozone is Outrigger Hotel and Resort's global conservation initiative, committed to preserving our planet's coral reefs. Reefs are less than 1% of the ocean floor, yet support 25% of all marine species on the planet, making them the rainforests of the ocean.
Coral bleaching is becoming an increasingly important threat to corals. It's mainly been attributed to increasing water temperatures and increasing light intensity. Several ideas have been proposed to address it. One of the most promising ones, captively raising corals that have an increased resistance to ocean acidification.
We at Outrigger are determined to be part of the solution and protect these vital ecosystems as they fight against the growing threats of climate change, unsustainable fishing, and pollution. Inspired by the conservation efforts of the Mamanuca Environment Society and its coral propagation project at Castaway Island, Fiji, today, all of Outrigger's premier beachfront properties have active ozone programs, with help from local nonprofits and like-minded organizations. Ozone guest activities range from planting coral with our dedicated marine biologist in Maldives, guided snorkeling with our environment officer in Fiji, viewing coral through a glass-bottom boat, and visiting local aquariums in Hawaii, Guam, and Thailand. The waters fronting Outrigger properties have become research centers where scientists can learn more and where our hosts and guests can become part of the solution.
And I would say this planet, as much as people call it green, it's not, it's blue. The 21st century single most important environmental issue is to protect the oceans. And when we look at what we understand about climate change, there's real issues on this earth that have to be dealt with in a kind and compassionate and caring way.
Together, we are proud to have successfully preserved, protected, and planted more than 100 football fields of coral since 2014. And this is just the beginning of our stewardship. Join our global efforts today. You can help too, by using Reef Safe sunscreen, by remembering that coral reef is an animal and not to be stepped on, by reducing your plastic garbage and carbon footprint by carrying reusable items, and by spreading the word to help us build momentum around our initiative. Learn more about our global efforts and how you can support ocean health by visiting outrigger.com/ozone. Grow the zone with Ozone.
Welcome to the Global Hotel Alliance, the world's largest alliance of independent hotel brands. GHA brings together more than 550 hotels spread across nearly 80 countries and offers a shared loyalty program to reward our guests. From the ski slopes of Whistler to the rice fields of Bali, GHA offers distinctive hotels in diverse locations. Enjoy a private gourmet meal on a terrace overlooking the Mediterranean. Shop along Madison Avenue, just steps away from your hotel. or wind down on a traditional riverboat along Florence's Arno River before heading back to your hotel for a rooftop cocktail as you enjoy the sun setting on the Plaza Vecchio. GHA properties feature inspirational looks that offer a distinctive taste on their localities, a statement on innovative, contemporary design. Many hotels are firmly grounded in the traditions of their setting. Hotels range from family-friendly resorts and chic, intimate city hotels to properties designed for the modern-day adventurer and those that are pure escapist fantasies, perfect places to disconnect from it all. Excellent hotels for those that are value conscious, as well as 5-star properties that are frequently counted among the best luxury hotels in the world. Guests are awarded through the Discovery Loyalty Program, which offers hotel benefits to make each stay more comfortable, and local experience awards to make it truly memorable. With the Global Hotel Alliance, you can enjoy hotels with local flavour and authentic individuality, coupled with the benefits of global loyalty.